I do not like men. And I don't mean I'm a lesbian that I'm not attracted to them. I mean, I fundamentally don't like them as people.
Let's talk about when women say they do not like men. Why do you think some women would say they don't like men? Do you think it's the kind of behavior or the kind of attitude or the way men treat them? Or do you think that these women are picking wrong men? That is why they say they don't like men? Or it's just men general or the way they generally act? That is why some women will say they don't like men. What is your take on this conversation? Let me roll this clip for you all to watch to the end, and I'll be back to share my thoughts at the end of the video.
For the girlies, so if you're a man, scroll. I do not like men. And I don't mean I'm a lesbian that I'm not attracted to them. I mean, I fundamentally don't like them as people. Their stupidity is weaponized. They'll remember details about their favorite sports team or how to use the gym equipment, but then if you say, hey, why did you forget our anniversary? Hey, why did you forget that I wear gold jewelry versus silver jewelry? It's a whole entire thing. So much bad behavior when it comes to dating men has been normalized. Just being rude to your partner or acting like it's normal that your husband should be your third child. I remember this woman, she was going on a cruise with her husband and she asked him several times, hey, do you have your passport? Check your passport. And he said, yeah, I checked my passport and stuff. And they get there and he had the wrong passport. And then all of the comments are saying, yeah, you should have checked the passport. You know how guys are. No, he is a grown adult. And she asked him, he should be able to be a normal human being. And I bet you $1,000,000 that he wouldn't have forgotten his passport if it was for his favorite sports team. And it's fine when guys say mean things offhandedly, saying, oh yeah, like I'll spend more time with you, just don't be clingy about it. Or I'm not really interested in dating for looks anymore. I really want to know what's on the inside, even when you're on a date with them. And then if a woman said these things, they'd get cut off as a friend. Or when you agree to be friends with a guy and then all of a sudden a year down the line he has to say, oh, I have something I need to tell you. We said that we would be friends. And now you're ruining our friendship because your feelings are more important than my comfort. And now you're making me uncomfortable. And now we can't even be friends anymore because you couldn't control your feelings. Or it's the way so many guys, if they're female friend gave them the opportunity to sleep with them, they take it. You don't do that with people that you're friends with. No matter how drunk you are, no matter what's happening, if you're not into them, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to want to sleep with them. And then so many guys, they will take the opportunity to sleep with their female friend. And it's the way that a lot of guys don't even have friends who are women because they don't see women as people who they want to be friends with. A lot of guys, they're not even romantically attracted to women. They're just sexually attracted to women, but they're romantically attracted to their bros and their homies because that's who they're going to be spending all their time with. That's who they actually respect. And just the way that they're just so disgusting, they literally will bond over talking about a woman's body, just go into explicit detail about their sexual stories. They'll literally have nudes on their phone of women they haven't talked to in months and years, and it's just so disgusting. So yeah, when I say I don't like men, I don't mean, oh, I'm not attracted to men. I mean, I genuinely, fundamentally just don't like them as people. For the girlies, so if you're a man, scroll. I do not like men. And I don't mean I'm a lesbian that I'm not attracted to them. I mean, I fundamentally don't like them as people.
One time he took the choking way too far and I started to see stars and almost blacked out. One of the most degrading things that could happen to you is to get spat on or have things thrown at your head because you simply didn't do what they told you to. I could go on and on. I have so many reasons to hate men, but guess what? I don't. We have to get to a place where we have common sense understanding that when we have negative experiences with a person, that we don't come to this idea in our head that everyone is like that. It's giving, I need therapy. I just watched a man jump into moving water to help a woman that was drowning. He risked his own life to help another woman. Now, I've had to do the work on myself to try to figure out why I attract the same types of men. And in doing that work, now at the age of almost 42 years old, I live a life of super high standards and low tolerance. I will no longer put up with certain things. These things are never gonna happen to me again. Accountability. Ladies, we have to get to a place where we're not operating from unhealed, traumatic, hateful energy and step into that beautiful, healed, attractive, magnetic, powerful energy that I know you have in you. Not everyone is the same.
So the question is, why do you think some women say they do not like men? Because I'm very sure this is not the first time you're hearing conversation of women saying, I don't want to have anything to do with men. I don't just like them. I don't like the way they treat women. I'm very sure this is not the first time you're hearing this conversation. Why do you think some women will say they do not like men? I feel like, for me, I feel like the question that's supposed to be asked is, do men really like women? Do they really like women? Do they really like the women that they say they love? Because there's another thing for you to love something, and there's another thing for you to really like that thing. So when a man says they love their partner, their wives, their girlfriend, how do they treat those people? Do they really like them? Because for me, I feel like most men that say they love their partner, they might love their partner, but they don't really like them. And the way they treat their partner, the things that they do, the way they prioritize them, the way they act, their behavior. And we see all these videos, the way men treat women, and they are not just fully responsible for, some of them are not even responsible for their actions. Some of them just act anyhow and get away with it. I personally feel like they do not like their partner. Just as the creator was saying that a man will never forget his football team. In fact, a man that loves football will stick around with his team even though they are losing. You see, a man probably is an Arsenal fan or Liverpool. They have different football team, and when they are playing, you see that even though they are losing, they have this emotional pain and they are sad, they are moody. They're not gaining anything from that football or whatever they're doing, but because they're emotionally attached, no matter how this club is losing, most of them will stick around, and they'll stick around with it. They do not forget the time a ball is playing. They do not forget those things. When it comes to whatever they find very interesting that has to do with themselves alone, you don't have to remind them those things. But when it comes to their partner, when it comes to trying to make their partner happy, trying to make the woman that they claim they love happy, trying to do things, remembering like as low as anniversary, birthday, or getting their partner a birthday gift that she will really like, they cannot even understand. They cannot even, most of them don't even spend time with their woman. They just want the idea of having a beautiful woman at home, a beautiful family, but goes out there to spend time with their friends. They prioritize spending time outside their woman. I feel like most men do not really like their woman. And one thing I would say is the ones that do not really spend time with their woman, most of the time they spend their time with their boys. You see them prioritizing spending time with their boys than spending time with the woman they claim they love. Seriously, I wish I saw so many stitches for this video. I don't know what's wrong with my TikTok. I feel like for now I've not been seeing so many stitch on a particular video as I used to. I don't know, maybe this is what TikTok is trying to do to me, but I've not been seeing. But this lady that stitched the video, she was saying that you should not judge just because you're with a bad man or just because you chose a bad person. You not feel like all men are the same, or that make you to hate men. Because she was in a wrong marriage, a first marriage, she should have hated men, but she doesn't, because she blamed herself because she made the wrong choice or she was with a wrong person. I wouldn't agree with her, because I made a post on my community post this morning that it's not that women choose wrongly, it's men change their behavior. They are good at pretending to be who they are not when you are dating them, or when they're trying to get to know you, when they're trying to get into your head. Most of them are very good at studying a woman. They study they try to get what's out of your mouth. And once you get what's out of your mouth, like what the things you like about men, the kind of things you want in your life, they try to show you those things and make you feel like, oh, they are all that. And once they've gotten into you, and once you're relaxed as a woman, you know, you're seeing the things you want and you be like, oh my God, this guy is so amazing, he's a good man, da 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 da, and you fell for it, especially when they marry you. See, once a man has married you, that's where the problem starts. So once you get married to you, they start showing you who they really are. You wonder like, but this is not who you are. And most of the time, women try to see how they can go back, make the man go back to who he was. But that is not who he is or who he was. It was just pretending. Who he really is what is showing you after you guys are now deep in the relationship, or after you start having kids for him. It starts showing you who he really is. That is who he really is. What he was showing you then might probably be love bombing, might probably be pretending just to get you. So I would say that I would not blame women and say, oh, you chose wrongly. That's just an excuse. That's just an excuse for men to keep misbehaving. And I would not say, how many women really tell me they chose wrongly? Because when most women come out, they'll tell you, oh, okay, this is how this man was before and this is how he is now. It was not the word that like, I don't think most, even when you ignore some red flags in a relationship, there are some that you won't ignore and they will come later in the relationship. So I personally would not say women are choosing wrong in a relationship. That is why they're picking the wrong men. I don't think that is okay for me. I don't believe that. I feel like these men would pretend. They are good at pretending, and when they show you that good side, they show you, some might even pretend that they are very rich. For a woman that likes men that has money, you know, and they know that, oh, this lady likes men that have money, they might go ahead to borrow so many things, pretend to be who they are not, and you fall for it. And when you get into the relationship, deep into the relationship, you realize that they don't even have any means of income. It happens. Remember Risa Caesar's story? I know we talk about this channel, but it was everywhere on YouTube and TikTok. That is how men can be. And for me, I feel like when a man starts showing a woman that side, imagine you going into a relationship with a man with your clean heart, and you went to the first one, he showed you his true color. You went to the second one, he showed you. Why would you not hate men? Why would you not like them? Why do you want to be with them? Because at the end of the day, they all pretend, they lie. Most of them are narcissists. Most of them are abusive. And why would you want to be with them? Because you've had experiences, or you've even seen experiences of people close to you, and you'd be like, I don't think I want to have anything to do with men, because they don't even really like the women they claim they love. What is your take on this conversation? Why do you think women do not like men? Or should we say, do men really like women? Let me know your conversation, your opinion and suggestion down in comment section respectfully. And don't forget to like and share and subscribe. It's your girl Maria Davis, and thank you so much for tuning in today, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.